Over the years, politics has been considered to be corrupt. This has prevented genuine and honest people from getting involved. Also, some religious leaders have suggested to their followers that politics is evil. How can this be given to the fact that God is the author of politics? Are we suggesting that God is evil? If the claim is that politics is evil, then one can equally say that money is evil, because they go hand in hand like every other venture. Therefore, we must stop giving and receiving money. It is written, "The love of money is the root of all evil." Though Adam and Eve did not fall because of the love of money, but because of disobedience, as most do today. One can conclude that politics is not evil, but the art of men, as described, is evil. The non-participation of the people of God in politics, such as registering to vote, voting during election, contesting for positions, forming and joining a political party, is indirectly excluding God from politics and partly responsible for the state that the nation is in today. This statement can be argued by anyone who thinks contrary to it. But the question posed to us here is, who are the people of God? Due to the complexity of religion today, this question is subjective and best answered by individuals. However, you will agree with me that anyone who have the fear of God, particularly those in position of leadership, is marked by a servant attitude, transparent integrity, humble, and honest in their service to the people. If as a leader you do what is right and honorable, what is there to fear? A clear conscience, they say, fears no accusation. Chapter 1 of the Nigerian Constitution states as follows: "The Constitution is supreme, and its provisions shall have binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria." The key phrase here is "on all authorities and persons." This means that the provisions of the constitutions are binding on all persons, no matter how high or low. The number one citizen of the country, the president, is bound by the constitution. The seventh schedule oath of allegiance allies sections 26(1)(c), 27(2)(f), 52(2)(a), (b), and (c), 94, 135, 140, 142, 147, 149, 180, 187, 185, 194, and 290 of the Constitution. The taking of the oath ends with the phrase, "So help me God." Seeing that God is above all things, the continued and unjustifiable discouragement by these religious leaders of their members from politics is doubting the power of God, thus depriving them of their blessings, as stated, "Blessed are those whose help is the God of Jacob." The joy that the society would have benefited from, as stated, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. This portion of the scripture is as relevant as any other one. Further, it contravenes the following sections of the Constitution. 2c. The participation by the people in their government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, and 4d. It shall be the duty of every citizen to make positive and useful contribution to the advancement, progress, and well-being of the community where he resides. How can one influence a decision when you are not part of it? For instance, Joseph, Esther, Deborah, the three Hebrew children, amongst many others, participated in government and were able to influence decisions with the help of God. The God they served then is not different from the one we claim to be serving today. As quoted by Patrick Henry, the Constitution is not an instrument for the government to restrain the people. This is an instrument for the people to restrain the government. We have no one to blame but ourselves by failing to act by invoking the provisions as contained in the Constitution with the help of God. The present leaders, representatives in government, particularly the legislators, are addressed as either Your Excellency or Honorable. What is excellent or honorable in a person who swore to an oath when taking office to not only implement the provisions of the Constitution, but also defend it and yet fails to do so? Therefore, it can be considered as treason or high crime to betray a sworn oath of office, as some of our leaders, representatives are doing today. We all know what the punishment for treason is. The phrase honorable is a title of respect placed before a name. Respect is earned, not bought. As stated, a good name is better than riches. What this means is, like any other venture, one can participate in politics without damaging one's name or reputation, but one cannot be substituted for the other. It's truth. There is no version, nor gray area to it. Thank you.